Dumbo Flaps. Today we're killing Dumbo Flaps. What is going on, Tenant Crew? It's your boy, Billy the Squid, and we are coming back with the Bloodborne No Hit, No Death Run Guide. This one is going to be a part 2, going through the old Yharnam area and ending off with Mr. Dumbo Flaps himself, the blood-starved beast. So, if you guys haven't caught part 1, that video is up. I'll have a playlist put together for that. But that one went through Central Yharnam up to Father Gascoigne. Now we will be going to Old Yharnam and further. So, as you saw in the previous video, if you've done everything that I went through, you should have roughly amount of blood echoes that I have. So, that will be coming up here very soon. Also, make sure that you picked up that red brooch downstairs. That is going to be important. That's going to be the first blood gem we slot. Also, get the blood gem tool so you can actually slot that motherfucker. So we are going to go into Cathedral Ward right now. I'm going to go grab 2 things. One thing that's 3 things. And then we will be heading back to the dream. So, we're going to come out here. Don't worry about any of these guys, just hang a sharp right, come up through here, go in between the gravestones, grab this armor, and then dip the hook out, go wide berth, around the well again, and then back up in. Don't linger too long on that body, because if you're not aware, there's an amygdala there that's invisible. That will grab you up and one-shot you. It's a real fun time. So that's the armor we are going to be wearing through the majority of this playthrough, so go ahead and slap that on, you bad self. Look how cool you look now. Okay, and now we're going to go up top. We have 4 insights. The insight bath is up here. We are going to buy 1 blood cocktail, and then all of the 1 insight pieces of Father G's armor. Go ahead and pop over here. You, most likely have not slotted your gems yet, so go ahead and fortify. And then, oh, you don't have any gems. That's right. That red brooch that you had, go ahead and punch it and infuse it with your own life essence. And then slot it into your weapon, because that will be our first gem. Gives us a nice little damage boost. That will increase as we start leveling up. Drop on down to the traditional messengers. And we're going to go to sell. So, all of that armor that you had equipped at the beginning of the game, as well as the armor that you bought from the Insight Bath, go ahead and sell that. Sell the torch that you picked up as well. And I do believe that is everything we need to sell there. Last thing last, go ahead and pop all of the cold blood dues. If you followed the route that I laid out for you in the last video, this should be all you have. And once you have all that going, go over to Our Lady and murder her. You don't have to murder her. You can go through the talking animations if you want, but she talks a lot, and if you just murder her, you can go directly into the leveling up and all that fun shiz. No problemo. So that'll put you at 20 strength. 25 is the soft cap for your damage stats. So we're going to be raising strength up to 25 and then bringing skill up to meet that. And now it is actually time to do the fun parts of the run, the murder and routing. Now, just a disclaimer, I am still currently learning these runs myself to get them perfect for like no hit style, but I will definitely be able to show you at least the no death route version of them. So if you want to see more of this live and see me improving on these runs, I do stream nightly, twitch.tv/Billy_the_Squid, nightly around 10:30 Eastern time, so check me out there if you're interested in these kinds of runs. Wait for those guys to walk away, and then hang a right. So there's going to be some Molotov cocktails and dew over here. Go ahead and grab those up. Once you've picked up that stuff, wait for the dog and hunter to route back over. The dog will aggro before the hunter ever does, so you won't have to deal with both of them at the same time. And the dog's either going to do 2 things. It's either going to run directly at you, and you just shoot them and run up for the kill, or it'll do like a little side dodge and then leap at you. It does the side dodge, and then hit it. If it runs straight at you, feel free to just shoot it with a bullet, run up and clap it down. And and then go through and clean out all of these guys. They should, at this point, only take 3 hits each. This guy might even go down to 2, depending on how many souls you had, as you see there. Then we walk over to the stairs. So there's a shooter at the top, and then dogs will come down. So transfer your weapon out to long mode, go to the top of the stairs, come back down to the bottom of the stairs, and then route over here. You hit right here. The dogs will not be able to hit you, and they will also not aggro around the wall. You can smack them through, say, as the dog routes around the wall. If they do, just take standard dog things, shoot them, smack them. You know how it goes. But typically, they will both run up here and be stuck on the wall, attacking through the wall, and then you can just hit them with transformed R1s through. This one kind of got hung up on here, and then whenever he routed back down, he got unstuck. But such are things you have to deal with in these style situations. You gotta be adaptive. You gotta be ready. Go ahead and grab up some bullets from that guy if you feel like it. And then run straight across here. We're gonna go talk to our boy and get some wasabi pea paper, as it has been dubbed by my channel. The fire paper. This is going to be very useful for the next 3 bosses. One specifically won't get it, but the next 3, including Blood-Starved Beast, will be getting a dose of the heat. And then you can come down here, open the gates, grab that over there, and then depart down. There'll be a guy down here. Slap him around. 3 souls, easy kills. Grab the Madman's Knowledge there. We are going to be gathering up a decent amount of Madman's Knowledge just so that we can get as many blood cocktails as we need to. Blood cocktails are super useful in several different areas of this game, and it's never a bad thing to have too many. When you come down here, there's going to be a werewolf. If he plays passive, you can kind of run up and just start smacking him. Finish with an L1, and it should get him very close to dead, if not already dead. Typically, you can kill him in 1 cycle if you get a counter somewhere in there. I did not, so he got the old slapperooski on me, but we're fine. And then continue downward. If you get good RNG, you will be getting the Bloodstone Shards. Beast Blood Pellets are also okay, I guess. You don't really need more than what the game already allots you. And then if you get standard RNG, it's just going to be Blood Vials, which are always helpful in a no-death run situation. Fuck all useless in a no-hit run situation. After opening the big fucking door, come over here and get the Scuttling Beast. Prioritize him. There is another set of shards up there. It's just a 1 shard. You don't really need it unless you get really shit RNG moving forward. But that 3 is going to be super useful. Come on down here and do the full loop, followed by the Metal Gear Solid 3 longest ladder ever sequence. What a thrill. You guys know that one, right? Yeah. At the top here, go ahead and grab the dew. And then you can either go back if you have 5 shards. We do not. You can drop down here and get the 5th shard. If you want to have a plus weapon going forward, you don't need it, but if you are concerned about your damage, there's no harm to. You will be guaranteed to have 5 if you go back down and grab that singular one. If you were to get one off of the werewolf up top, you wouldn't need to grab that one. So it's really your choice in the matter. I will be going back and upgrading the weapon, and I will meet you guys back here for the old Yharnam run-through. It's a good one. See you in a bit. Just a side note, whenever you do come back to the dream, if she's not animated, she can still be leveled up at. So feel free to go ahead and do that while you're coming up here to level up your weapon again. Alright, and now that we are good to go, we'll be moving forward. There are some blood vials over here. If you are running low or want them, feel free to grab them. Again, if it's a no-hit run, there's no need. This guy on the bridge might slap you, depending. Just be careful around him. and we are going to just hightail it through. So there's two routes you can go. You can either run over by that burning crucifix and drop down, or you can go a little bit of a safer route, run down the stairs here, and then drop off at the ladder. Make sure you roll at the bottom, or Juro will be able to shoot you. I have trouble on the long drop actually getting myself to roll at the bottom. That's why I did not choose to do it that time. Go and run past everybody. That guy won't be able to hit you. Even if you get shot at like he did there, the angle that you're running at, you won't be able to get hit. I've never been hit by him. And then you stand right here. If this wolfie is walking towards you, you are standing close enough. Do not get any closer, because he can kind of tag you through the wall on occasion. But what we are waiting for right now is for all of these lovely, lovely beastie boys to go intergalactic up these stairs and chill out. That way they won't be chasing us as we depart forward. You don't need the ones with the hoods to run upstairs, you just need all of the standard ones to at least be getting up the stairs, and they'll end up camping right there. They think they can get you right here. They can't. They stupid. Once they are gone, run over here, grab this up, and then we're going to jump in here. You are also going to grab these ritual bloods down here. We're not doing chalice dungeons, but they sell for quite a bit. So go ahead and scoop those. And then we run to the right, to the right, to the right. And then come straight down here. Go ahead and put on your blood cocktails at this point. We're going to get a few more bloodstone shards here. So if you walk up here and then go into this smoke like this, and then walk back, it will trigger the baddies, and then throw a blood cocktail so that they don't hit you, and then just pick them off. If you're dumb like me, you'll get hit. Try to throw it over along this wall. I just threw it in the middle of the room like a dingus. If you throw it over here along this wall, they definitely won't hit you. They'll be too busy slapping into the wall. I threw it into the middle of the room like a dingus, so that's my bad. But the reason we didn't just go full throttle through here is there's a scuttle beast around this last pillar. If we walked up too far, it would have aggroed it, and it would have disappeared while we were fighting those guys. So run up here and smack this around. And then come on down here. If you go ahead and just kind of take it slow and low around, that guy won't aggro onto you. And we're going to go to the end of this alleyway and get some more bloodstone shards and wait for our other wolfie boy. Now, there's two routes you can go here. If you don't want to try and get bloodstone shards off of the wolves, you can just run past them or use blood cocktails to get past them. I like to fight them. I don't think they are that big of a risk, but in a no-hit run situation, there's really no reason to take that risk, unless you need the bloodstone shards desperately. Wait for your boy to come up here. Hopefully he does some sprints at you, like so, and then you can run past and then just slap him to death. You don't need to do any transforms now that you have your weapon leveled up. R1s will get the job done. Run over here and do the same thing for this bad boy. Come on, everybody. Boop. Okay. And we got bloodstone shards off of both of those, so those are nice. Make sure you run over here. There are some more cocktails in the corner. Again, if you end up running low on cocktails, you can go back to the messenger bath and get more with the Madman's knowledge and insight that you have acquired. Definitely don't forget. Run over here, shoot this guy down, combo him into the wall, and then in this little back alleyway, there is going to be blood pellets. Beast blood pellets are the key to almost all of the fights in this game, bar 2. So definitely make sure you get those. Run up here, let this guy bust through the door. Do not attack him immediately. He does not have stagger whenever he's still in that jump animation out of the door, so he can smack you off of that. Wait for him to do whatever he's going to do, and then smack him around. There's going to be a guy around this corner, do the same thing with him. And then we're going to go back upstairs. This will loop to the route with the longest ladder in the world. and we will go slot our bloodstone shards into our weapon and get ready for the final fight of Old Yharnam. I will see you guys in the Hunter's Dream. So at this point, first things first, go up and slot your weapon, get it leveled up. This will also get you another gem slot. Go ahead and throw the 1 gem that we got earlier into that. Then we can go down here and do some level ups. Feel free to burn any of the cold blood dews that you have. If you need more blood cocktails, you can go ahead and get more of those here. You shouldn't need any more than 4 for the boss fight, but you will need at least 4 to be safe for the boss fight. Level up here should put you at 23 strength, and then we are going back in. We'll do the final route to the final confrontation. So, from spawning in, we are going to drop down near where we got the Scuttle Beast at the very beginning. Drop down here and loop all the way down. Or that is the shortcut we just opened. And down through here. The only thing we have to worry about right here is old boy at the bottom, which should go down in 3 swings, no problemo. 2, most likely, if you transform after seeing that damage. Now here you can either go to the left and kill this Wolfie over to the side. It all depends on how many bloodstone shards you're wanting, if you're wanting to level up your pistol to be able to slot a gem into it or not. It's all about the risk you're willing to take. I will not be doing that. We're just going to run over to the right and then head down this smoky alley. Hang close left to the wall, because that boy will block your way if not. Sometimes he will route at you, so just be careful of that. And there's also going to be one of the big wolves chasing you from here on out. Ignore that Scuttle Beast. Don't need him again unless you are wanting to slot gems into your pistol. Did we get good RNG and that guy just fucked off? He did. Wild. Okay, cool. So that's the best RNG you can get there. The worst is he'll follow you all the way to the gate. Just keep a nice sprint. Don't over-exude your sprint so that you end up walking for too long, because he can slap you around, and he's buffed up by that other werewolf. So, things we will need for this fight: beast blood pellets, fire paper, and blood cocktails. So we are going to run over to the right side. Walking up this way, blood cocktail, or beast blood pellet and fire paper before we hit the 3rd pillar. The 3rd pillar is where the fight triggers, and then throw a cocktail into this corner. He's gonna route around here, just do R1s into L1s to build up that beast meter. After so many swings, feel free to refresh. Again, this is something that, depending on how many cocktails you have, you can kind of vary. At this point, once you get your beater about a quarter of the way full, go ahead and just R1 into him. And then whenever he goes into transform, just 2 R2s, and then smack him for the last hit. That is the cleanest way I have found to beat the Blood-Starved Beast in a no-death run. There is virtually no risk to you unless you put yourself in the corner where he is going to be swinging. You don't even need to worry about poison for the most part. And as you can see, I have 1 cocktail left. If things would have went tits up, I still had 1 more to go to keep him tracked into that corner. The biggest thing that I wanted to say about that fight is make sure on that 3rd, or, well, I guess it was 2nd. So he's got base form, 2nd form, which is Enrage, and then 3rd form, which is the Poison. On the 3rd form, whenever he does that scream, make sure you get that charged R2 into his back. That way you will not be taking the poison damage, and he won't backstep up to do the poison cloud. That is most likely the biggest thing for that fight. Other than that, just charge up your Beast Hood to about a quarter or a little bit more, and then just R1 spam into him until that point hits. So, hopefully you all found this video useful in getting through Old Yharnam. We are going to go back to the Hunter's Dream, slot in these Blood Echoes. To level up, this should put us to 25 strength. So after this, we will be going towards skill for our damage buffs. But if you guys did enjoy this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. An overwhelming amount of people that watch my channel are not subscribed, so we need to change that. Also, like I said, we stream challenge runs every night, 10:30 Eastern, at my Twitch of the same name, Billy_the_Skwid. Much love, guys. Take care, Tentacrew. See you in the next video.